Hey guys, this is Joe Cannon from SupplementClarity.com, and in today's conversation, I want to give you a quick review of the product called Plexus Slim Hunger Controlled, sometimes called Slim Hunger Control. It's obviously by the makers of Plexus Slim, and they just released this product, and I had the fortune to hear about it and review it, and I thought I'd give you the skinny, no pun intended, on the ingredients and what I think is the active ingredient, and hopefully give you a better idea of what it's all about. So if we pull up the supplement facts label for this product, we see that it's each slim packet, it's got about 10 grams. And yeah, it's got some chromium, and that's fine. But look at the fiber. The fiber is 6 grams of fiber, and I can tell that that is a high fiber product because I see 24% next to fiber. If you've ever been confused about the daily values, just remember the rule. Anytime you see 20% or more, it means it's high. So I see 24% next to dietary fiber. I know this is a high fiber product. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Where's the fiber coming from? The fiber is coming from polydextrose. Polydextrose is a type of fiber often used in supplements and foods to bolster its fiber content. So each slim packet is giving me 6,250 milligrams of polydextrose. That is 6.2 grams. So each slim packet has 10 grams. And of those 10 grams, about 6.2 grams are coming from fiber. Again, tells us this is a pretty high fiber product. Polydextrose is a prebiotic, and that's a fancy term for the fact that it's a fiber, and the bacteria inside of us like to eat that fiber. And so that's what a prebiotic is. It's the food of probiotic bacteria. And there is actually some research on polydextrose and appetite, and this is just one of the studies that I turned up. It's actually a fairly recent review of 7 previous polydextrose studies, and these researchers in Finland said, yeah, this stuff appears to reduce our desire to eat, and so this makes perfect sense for an appetite suppressing, hunger curbing supplement like Slim Hunger Control. So this makes a lot of sense. If I look at the other ingredients in Slim Hunger Control, I see it's got the Plexus Slim blend, 531 milligrams, and that blend is made up of 4 ingredients: green coffee bean, Garcinia cambogia, alpha-lipoic acid, and mulberry fruit extract. One thing I would say about all these right off the bat is they all appear to have some blood sugar lowering effects, and the same is true for chromium. If you look at the supplement facts label, you're going to see that each pack is going to give us 200 micrograms of chromium polynicotinate, and chromium will also have a blood sugar lowering effect. And this is actually one of the claims for this product. It's touted to help regulate blood sugar as well as curb appetite. So polydextrose makes sense from a hunger curbing point of view, and these 4 or 5, if you count chromium, ingredients also do appear to have blood sugar lowering effects. So based on this, I would throw out to you that if you have any kind of blood sugar issues, whether it's low blood sugar or maybe pre-diabetes or diabetes, and especially if you're taking any medications, this might be something that you might want to run past your doctor, pharmacist, or dietitian, especially if you take any medications. Yeah, it is probably okay, but just in case there's any kind of an interaction with medications, I always want to warn you on this, just in case, because we're all a little different here when we start taking supplements. But so when it comes to the weight loss research on some of this stuff, again, I think we need better research. The green coffee bean, for instance, I've been kind of vocal over the years about this stuff. I've looked at the research on green coffee bean and weight loss. I'm not too impressed with it. The research is basically saying, not as great as we might once thought it was. And as for Garcinia cambogia, again, not as robust research as some would make it out to be. So, and the same thing would go for the alpha-lipoic acid and the mulberry fruit extract as well. I think as for blood sugar lowering effects, yeah, I get that. As for the weight loss benefits of these things, I personally would like to see better research. The other thing I would point out with this is there's a little bit of caffeine in this product, and that's coming from the green coffee bean. They tell us that it's got 2% of natural caffeine, natural, synthetic, it's caffeine. And while they don't tell us the actual milligram dose of caffeine, it's likely very little. It's only 2%. But if you're sensitive to caffeine, this might be not something you want to take right before bedtime. But experiment with what works best for you. So The main reason I wanted to bring this topic up is I know some people may already be taking Plexus Slim, the pink drink, and this came out and they may be saying, wow, what would happen if I took them both? Would I have a better effect? And when I looked at the ingredients in both, something interesting occurred to me, and I just want to throw this out to you. So let's take a look at the supplement facts label for both of these things side by side. On the left, we see supplement facts for Plexus Slim, the pink drink. And on the right, we see the supplement facts for Plexus Slim Hunger Control. Well, if I look at these ingredients, these supplement facts labels side by side, I see that they are about 99% identical to each other. I see chromium in both. I can see no fiber in the Plexus Slim really, but I do see 6 grams of fiber in the Slim Hunger Control. That's coming from polydextrose. If I look over to the left, at Plexus Slim, I don't see polydextrose, I see something called xylo-oligosaccharides. So what the heck is that? Well, xylo-oligosaccharides, say that 3 times real fast, is a prebiotic. And it has some research that it might alter the bacteria of our intestinal microbiota. Okay, that makes sense. Polydextrose is actually a prebiotic also, but how they stack up against each other, research really isn't saying a whole lot as of yet. I would say stay tuned for head-to-head research, but right now, not a lot of research on how they compare to each other. But if I look right below the prebiotics, I look at the Plexus Slim blend, I see the same thing. I see both contain the Plexus Slim blend, 531 milligrams, which is made up of the same 4 ingredients: green coffee bean extract, Garcinia cambogia, alpha-lipoic acid, and mulberry fruit extract. So they're the same thing. So the person who's watching this and is already taking Plexus Slim, they may be saying to themselves, do I need to take Slim Hunger Control too? Well, I'm not so sure, because you're already taking Plexus Slim. The only difference between them is polydextrose. So if you wanted to get the benefits of Slim Hunger Control, why couldn't you just take a fiber supplement and call it at that? I mean, you can buy a supplement of polydextrose that's out there on the internet and probably even at local health food stores. Or if you don't want to do that, how about other supplement? How about other fibers out there? Psyllium is a fiber which has some hunger suppressing, and that's actually the main fiber in Metamucil. Go figure, Metamucil, which is normally not thought of as a weight loss supplement, there is some research on psyllium and weight loss. So you could just as easily take some Metamucil or some other fiber supplement and probably maybe get the same benefits as Slim Hunger Control. I'm bringing this up to you because both of them are pretty expensive. Both of these products are in the $80 per month range. So if you're on a budget and you're saying, wow, I'm already taking Plexus Slim, do I really want to take the Slim Hunger Control? Well, that'd be another $80-something a month, when fiber is a pretty inexpensive product. So, hey, I don't have any dog in this fight. I just want to try to help you save money and find some supplements that are right for you. So I know I'm not an ambassador. I just want to help you better understand these products. So hopefully this little review has maybe given you some things to think about, because I know this is a pretty popular supplement, Slim Hunger Control. But again, look at the ingredients and say to yourself, is it right for me? Don't believe the hype. Let's look at the science, and which is what hopefully I just gave you here. So that's really about it, guys. If you got any questions, leave a comment below. I'll ask you. Or if you want to see the full review, which is actually quite lengthy, you can hop over to my website, supplementclarity.com. I'll leave a link in this video as well, so you can click over to it if you want to. But that's really about it. Hopefully this helped you, made a better decision for yourself. Again, I'm Joe Cannon, and my website is supplementclarity.com. Take care.